Hey everybody, good afternoon. Sami again from the Black Room, just coming on to talk about do a follow-up, probably video to the video that I did on the weekend. And the very first comment or question that I got about the question that I did this weekend, the video that I posted this weekend was, okay, we've seen your P&L, but how many of these trades were actually called in the room? And the answer is the vast majority of the trades that I take are called officially and or typed into the chat room with the entry, the stop, and the target. And today's trades, today's P&L is very representative of what I do. I do a bunch of things every day almost, and not every single item is called, but that's because the stock is either illiquid, not liquid enough to share with 300 people, or it was just a quick scalp trade that I did on my own. But let me show you, this is my P&L for today. Usually I don't like to, during the day, I'm not looking at the positions. So what I do, this is a cool feature in Sterling. If you are not familiar with it, I hide anything that's not, that I don't currently have a position in. This way it's nice and clean, and only the things that I have an open position in will show up, would show up in this position summary window. So I like to have it, I like to have them hidden, but now that I want to talk about them, I need to show you the plays. So here's the plays, a lot of plays, but let me start with the first trade, ARNC, okay? Let me move this out of the way and show you the ARNC. This was an official trade called in the room. Where was it called? Here, under 1940. This is 1941. Stop 1980, right? Target 1, low of the day. I managed to squeeze more out of it than low of the day. So in this bar or this bar, I took half. And this was, I did exactly, I exited exactly, managed it exactly how it was posted in the room. And then took another half, I believe. And then the last lot trailed to 37, right here somewhere, or somewhere there. I'm not sure where. In this maybe green bar. The stock continued lower, but this was the first trade. I mean, that's a beautiful trade that was, again, posted in the Black Room. Second one, 140, just a quick in and out. No, it wasn't mentioned. CTB, it was typed into the chat room. I'll show you the CTB. 1, 2, 3 or something like this on the 5-minute chart. There it is. Kind of a 1, 2, 3 or a breakdown. In and out. I think it was quick. So that's the CTB. All right. CN I did on my own. Actually, a student in the room typed it, mentioned it as an ID. I liked it, so it was a quick scalp. Quick scalp didn't mention. AXE was a level 2 trade, really thin and spready. Wasn't mentioned, but again, it was just in and out quickly. Sprint was mentioned. Let me show you. Not only mentioned, typed into the chat room. Let me show you the sprint. It was a 1 penny base, 55 by 56. See it? Or 65 by 66. 565 by 566. Short. I didn't short as much as I could have, should have maybe, because it was just a 1 penny base, and I covered at 56. So, or 50, here. So it continued lower, but this was also typed into the room. LOGM was also a scalp that I did on my own. Scalp typed into the room, PJC, right? So let me show you the PJC. This came up, look at this, basing right at the lows. My favorite breakdown of all time is this, really. And now I've seen better setups than this, but here it is. The idea is the same. You get a bear stock that goes back down to the lows and bases at the lows at support. And then off the declining 20, it breaks down. Now this one broke down before the 20 MA caught up, and I captured 50 cents out of it. I had 2,000 shares. I captured almost 50 cents because I made $1,000. It dropped more. I got it at 35. I think I got out at 80 or 85. So it dropped all the way to 50, right? But just that initial scalp. ANDX was another official trade called in the room. So let me just show you the ANDX. Here it is. A breakdown under $43. That's the whole number. Stop over 43.52. Short and then out at 42. So it was a 2R play. 2Rs means 2 risk units. Almost. It almost made $1,000. So again, these posted in the room, posted in the room, posted in the room, posted in the room. Okay, there were more that weren't, but the vast majority are made available to Black Room members every day. And that's not, you know, those are nice trades. Not the hugest, not the biggest I've ever called or played, but at the end of the day, you know, you take these and they all made money, every single one of them, right? And what's the total, right? That's 2,000, 3,000, 1,300, right? That's $4,300, $4,400, $4,500 just from today's plays. Okay, so this video again is in response to a question that I received about my video this weekend, where I showed my P&Ls for last week, and I think the person was probably thinking that, oh, these are things that I do on my own and that I don't post. Couldn't be further from the truth. It's the complete opposite. The vast majority of my trades are posted in the room. Okay, I want to talk about the market also real quick. Remember I talked about the market this weekend. I said, for me, this is it. We either go higher, this buy setup works, and we go back up, or it fails, and then we top out. Okay, so it was very important for me to not jump into a bunch of long positions, even though the market actually cleared the base and we looked higher. This is the hourly chart of the Qs. And it looked like I was going to miss out on the longs. In fact, the only thing that I played was a short, a swing short, I mean. These are day trades. I'm talking about swings now. It looked as though I was going to actually be missing out, and lo and behold, market failed. In my opinion, the market is extremely bearish. It hasn't confirmed yet, meaning we haven't really broken down on the daily chart, but the market is extremely bearish. Breakout failed, and now we're basing under the 20. So I'm expecting lower prices tomorrow, but if not tomorrow, then the day after. The only caveat, the only issue is Apple is reporting after the close tomorrow. So that could sway things. That could move the market up or down. But here's another thing. If Amazon gapping to all-time highs, Intel gapping to all-time highs, Microsoft gapping to all-time highs, couldn't save the market, couldn't lift the market, then Apple won't either. So that's why I am turning more and more bearish on the market. It hasn't, again, given me the green light yet completely, but I'm turning more and more bearish on the market. Now, why is this important? Well, long-term positions need to be trailed or exited. 401k, positions and or just investments. For me, I manage my 401k. I don't just stay in the market. I'm 100% cash right now. And maybe I went to cash a little too soon because the market has broken down, but I don't like to wait around either. So it's really important to be aware of the direction of the market. Also, swing trading. You want to play with the market, not against it. Even day trading. But mostly day trading, you just do it on a day-to-day basis. Whatever the market is doing, you try and trade with it. Most of my trades today, if not all, were short, I think. Actually, the only long was Flex, and that failed. One was a long, but that was just a tiny little trade. Every single other position was a short. And ATI was also a long, and ATI was a climb on the daily chart. So, but once I got in it, I realized it was too spready, so I basically just let it go. killed it. And then the other ones were short. So, you know, I like to play in the direction of the market, and but especially my long-term and swing trading. All right, guys, I hope I was able to address that question slash comment that I received, and I hope I was able to show you what the market makes available to us on a daily basis, like today. If you're part of the Black Room. If you're not, highly encourage you to check it out. Have a nice evening, and I'll talk to you all sometime soon. Take care, everyone.